Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to sportsbookreview.com. I'm Natalie Rydstrom, and joining us right now to run through the Euro 2016 props betting is Stuart from tips2hq.com. Now, if you guys saw the video last week, we did a video for Euro 2016 winners. We've taken it a step further now and looking at sort of some betting markets, which really you can get your teeth into right now. Like in the video last week, I'll also put a link in the description to that video if you guys want to check it out. But we ran through the winner, and we also ran through to reach the finals. We're both on agreement with Germany, which you can get at plus 400 at Coral, and then name the finalists. We were going for the host nation, which is France, plus 187 Boyle Sport, and then Germany, obviously, plus 200 Labrooks. If you stick those together, which we didn't talk about, you can do name the finalists. That was to reach the finals. To name the finalists, stick them both together, and that is plus 1,400 at Bet365. How's that looking on the odds front?
Well, that's a very attractive set of odds, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Definitely go for that. I think these are potentially two of the better sides. Germany, I think, are going to win it. France, home backing behind them. Their squad kind of worries me a bit. They don't really have a goal scorer. They've got a lot of really decent attacking midfielders, and I think they'll be relying quite heavily on Antoine Griezmann.
Mm-hmm. Well, the next market that starts to get interesting is obviously top goal scorer, and we broached on it slightly last week. And you may automatically maybe think Cristiano Ronaldo just because he's very good at scoring goals. But he's in with Portugal, and obviously, so really what you've got to sort of like think about is how far is Portugal as a team going to make it, and if they're not going to make it that far, then he's not going to get the chance to score so many goals. Interestingly, he is second favourite, not far behind Thomas Muller. Well, he actually, do you know what? Looking at odds here, plus 800 William Hill. It's actually the same as Thomas Muller for Germany, which is plus 800 Bet Victor. Do you think bookies are putting that as like to sort of catch us out?
I think they're saying who's potentially the best player in the entire competition, and they've come up with the name Cristiano Ronaldo, and they put him in. I mean, he is a very good goal scorer, don't get me wrong, and Portugal do rely on him to get a decent number of goals because they don't have a forward. On the other side, though, how far are Portugal going to get, and is Cristiano Ronaldo going to be fit? He's had some injury problems towards the end of the season. He's often had injury problems during the summers, which have affected Portugal during competitions like this. Is he going to be absolutely top class fit, which is what he needs to be to do his work properly? I'm not 100% sure. So for me, I'm going for Thomas Muller. Yeah,
well, Thomas Muller plus 800 there, Betvic, like I said. But then you've got Antoine Griezmann for France, which is plus 1,100, 888 Sport. Do you think Antoine Griezmann, do you think he is the top goal scorer for France?
I think he would be the top goal scorer for France unless somehow Olivier Giroud manages to pull it out of the bag somehow. I don't know. They have a very, very good attacking team. They've made a few interesting choices. They've left out some good players, and I'm not sure if they've got the strength to win the entire thing. I think they might just get through to the final with that home backing. I'm not sure they're going to get enough goals to be top goal scorer.
Yeah. Well, then that moves over, so you can do winner and top goal scorer double, and then if you sort of put Germany and then Thomas Muller, which is the favourite bet, that's plus 1,600 Paddy Power. Would that bet get your money?
Yeah, that's going to get a little bit of my money, I have to say.
Next, obviously, we've got highest scoring team, and again, I think like all of these like prop bets that I'm bringing up, and then we'll come over to your bets, but they're sort of all in correlation, really, depending on which team you think is going to sort of like make the finals, make a deep run. Highest scoring team, it's going to have to really be between, say, Germany and France. Germany is plus 320 Paddy Power. France is plus 333 with Bet Victor. So it's between those two. Again, would Germany get your money on this one?
Yeah, I think Germany are the favourites for me on that one. As I said before, I think France do potentially lack a goal scorer. Germany have Thomas Müller, who I think can do that option. Again, they really lack that clinical striker, but I think he's the kind of guy that does really well running from deep and coming late into the box and getting those really crucial goals.
Yeah. Now, an interesting bet that I found is obviously player of the tournament. First of all, what is the player of the tournament based on?
Player of the tournament is basically based on a committee decision. Which player has done the most? I believe James Rodriguez won it at the World Cup. I'm not 100% sure. But it often comes down to which player has made the most impact. and been the most important for his side. So it doesn't always have to be the winner. It can go down to the team that places second.
Exactly.
Yeah. But this one would be a tough one for me, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, you've got Ronaldo, Pogba, and Muller, all equal favourites here at plus 1,200, all with Bet365. Obviously, we're unsure about sort of the injuries that Cristiano will have coming into this tournament. Is it better to sort of wait for the first couple of games to sort of see how each player is sort of playing before you make this kind of a bet?
I think I would wait a little bit of time just before the tournament kicks off. Normally, with players like Cristiano Ronaldo, there's so much publicity around them that if he's got an injury, we're going to know about it.
Yeah.
We have done in the past, and I'm sure that'll come up again. Pogba's an interesting one, I have to say. I think with his drive from midfield, he could stand out.
Well, you've also got Antoine Griezmann, obviously, for France there, plus 1,600, Bet365. Is he a player to keep an eye on?
Yeah, he's definitely a player to keep an eye on. Very, very interesting attacking player, and potentially one that can make a big move during the summer.
All right, so what other bets, because I know you've written an article for us over at sportsbookreview.com, link is in the description to that, if you guys want to check it out, but what other prop bets are you looking at? Well,
you've gone for the highest scoring team. I've had a look to the lowest scoring team, so I thought this could be quite an interesting one. Favourites for this are Albania, Northern Ireland and Hungary. What do you reckon?
It's not a bet that I ever thought of, actually, but I suppose that makes sense. I'm guessing you pick the absolute worst team, you look at who they're sort of playing against and the groups they're in, and then, if they're in a tough group and they're a bad team, then that must equal the lowest scoring team.
Yeah, I'm going for Albania. Shock qualifiers for the tournament. Really long odds to even qualify for the second round, and I really don't think they're going to do that. Plus 450 for them to be the lowest scoring team. What do you think of that one?
Not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I never thought of that one, Stuart. What else are you looking at?
Then I've managed to pick out 3 top scorers for their sides in the competition. So if we said Harry Kane, top goal scorer for England, plus 250. Thomas Muller, top goal scorer for Germany.
Yeah, sorry to go, Brendan. Is Jamie Vardy playing for England,
He's likely to play, but he could be taking Danny Welbeck's position out wide. It's where England have used him in the past. Not really the area where he scored a lot of goals. So certainly didn't when Leicester used him there.
All right. So Harry Kane for England, and then go on.
Harry Kane for England. Thomas Muller, top goal scorer for Germany, plus 150. And this one may be just a little bit too easy. Gareth Bale, top goal scorer for Wales, plus 125.
That's a good one. I'm liking these ones, actually, Stuart. I've just gone for the obvious, making mine seem really boring. But these are good ones.
My last ones. Just see what you think of these. Stage of elimination bets, okay? So there are certain sides that are not expected to get out the group stage. So teams like Albania, they're minus 187. Stay away from that one. I don't think they will get through, but I just don't think there's any value in that. Czech Republic, plus 100. What do you reckon? A little bit of interest?
Definitely.
Okay, and England, how far do you think they're going to go?
Oh, that's a hard one because you're sort of like playing with your heart in this one. I'm hoping they go all the way, but I hope they get out of the bloody group stages.
Well, I think they'll get out of the group stages. I'm going for them to drop out in the last 16 and you get that plus 250. It's not great, I have to say. That's a head against heart one because the heart is definitely hoping they're going to go all the way just like you. Yeah. So those are my prop bets. What do you think?
There's a good one, Stuart, actually. Because there was a lot of, when I was sort of like looking around, there's a lot that I think that it's better to sort of do more in, as the tournament sort of progresses, it's kind of like number of the teams that get the most number of red cards or this, that, and the, like it's, it's almost, you sort of need to see them sort of like in their style to then sort of like be able to bet those sort of like more obscure ones.
Certainly, I think you could potentially look, the highest number of red cards It's the players that are playing as well. Sergio Ramos is a fairly feisty player, but Spain don't really play that way. So
Luis
maybe
Suarez.
You look at Portugal. Well, he won't be playing in this. So less of an interest here.
Yeah. All right. Fantastic stuff, Stuart. Thank you so much for joining us, and do check out Stuart's article over at sportsbookreview.com. Stuart, thank you for joining us.